So,
Brent, right?
yes.
So Brent, where are you from originally?
I grew up in Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, and I left there, went to Chicago, Illinois, and I started a business and moved to Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, so you moved back to Atlanta after you started your business?
Yes.
In Chicago?
Yes.
And did you go to school in Chicago, or how come you moved, or like what year?
I left Chicago because of the snow.
Okay. Because you didn't get snow in Alabama.
Right.
Yeah.
I like warm weather.
So you went up there, and then was it like, what time did you move? Were you like in middle school or high school?
No, I was actually out of school by then.
So you had, did you go to college?
I went to college for 2 years at Alabama State University.
And did you study business?
No, I went to school to party.
Okay.
That's not the truth.
Nice. So then what kind of business did you end up starting when you were in Chicago?
I ended up starting entertainer tour bus business that I'm currently running to this day.
Nice.
It's been going pretty good ever since.
So how did you initially like figure out that was a possibility for you to get into as like a career?
Well, my father was in the entertainment business. He used to manage a bunch of old school groups like Lionel Richie, when he was with the Commodores, Shy-Lights, different groups like that. And as he got older, he remembered how much they used to pay for buses when they were traveling. And as the groups got older, they stopped traveling as much. So he came to me and said, "Hey, let's start a business." And he said, "Tour buses." I didn't know nothing about it. He didn't either. I started researching it. Went and bought a bus, and he reached out to all his contacts. I started going to concerts and networking.
Awesome. So the first bus, so it started with just one bus.
Started with just one bus, H345, back in 2002.
And you guys put all your money up front to start that?
Well, the first one we got, we leased it, so we paid $10,000 up front. Spent basically $10,000 a month for the first bus. Grew pretty fast. We ended up with 3 buses within the first 7 months. And as the time went on, we ended up with 12.
Wow, that's awesome. How long did you go with just one bus before you bought a new one?
We went about 3 months.
3
One
months.
bus. Yes.
Wow.
And we started getting a lot of calls in for the buses. And went out and got another one, and then another one, and then another one, and it just grew like that.
So how many buses do you have today?
Today I'm just down to 4. Got into the buses, loved them, great business, great money. It's just hard to find dedicated drivers that will actually take care of the bus.
All right.
So we ended up downsizing, going down to 4 buses. I'm currently building up right now. When it gets to about 8, stop it.
So what makes like a dedicated driver to you? Like what qualities do they have?
Someone that actually cares about the passengers on the bus, their well-being, and care about the look and feel of the interior as far as it being clean and comfortable for the passengers.
Okay. So you're on Warped Tour now. Are you on one of your buses from your business?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have more than one bus, or are you just kind of managing?
Yes, I have another XL2 that group by the name of Lost Prophets. That's part of it.
Cool. So on a day of Warped Tour, what's your day like? How do you know where you're going? How do you how do you do your job basically?
Well, easy. I follow the address in the tour book. They have the addresses in the tour book. I punch it into the GPS, come to the venue.
Yeah.
And Johnny P, the lead driver, he guides us and tells us where to park. And get here, clean the bus up, make sure everything is straight, and I get in the van and go to my hotel room. Go to sleep.
And you sleep and you chill. Do you ever get lonely being in a hotel room alone every day?
Yes, I do. I Skype my wife and kids pretty much every day. She was out here with me for a few days at the beginning of the tour. The kids are away with the grandparents for the summer, so I try to bring her out. She helps me with the business as well. So, yeah, it gets kind of lonely, but Skype plays a good part.
Yeah. And then every day, how do you know where you're supposed to park? Because it's different every day, the venue. So how do you
well, this is my 3rd year on board, so I pretty much park in the same spot every year. But my first year out here, Johnny P was in control of guiding us and telling us exactly where to park. So
Okay.
he gets on the radio and tell us, hey, you park right here, this one parks here, that's where we go. So it's pretty easy. They have everybody in place to kind of make things go smooth.
And so is Johnny P, you said he's the lead bus driver? Or?
Yes,
Okay.
he's the lead bus driver in charge of parking and taking care of all the buses.
Okay. Is he in bus 1? Or
He is
like...
in bus 2. Mr. Lyman is in bus 1.
Okay. So he leads the way every night, or is it just kind of like in the morning he's the one who's telling you where to go?
Yeah, well, when we get to the venue, he's already here. So
he's like out. Is he just standing out with like a walkie?
Standing out with his radio.
Okay.
And pointing me into the direction.
Okay. And then, I don't know, have you ever fallen asleep when you've been driving? Like, how do you stay awake when it's like super long night? Like,
I listen to music. I love music. I'm a percussionist by heart. I grew up playing drums. So I listen to music the whole time when I'm driving. I drink a lot of water. Every now and then I might have a little 5-hour energy shot. Like the runs, it's like 700, 800 miles. Yeah. But other than that, I mean, I'm used to being up at night and sleeping during the day. So.
Yeah, like nocturnal.
Right.
It's a nocturnal lifestyle.
Yeah.
Got it.
Even when I'm at home, I'm up at night
and
sleep.
Oh man.
Sometimes during the day.
Can't reverse it.
Yeah, I try.
Cool.
Well, it works out eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's about it. Thank you for answering our questions.